What's up, everybody? It's BDF44 coming at you with another video. The Miami Heat got swept by the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, I had the Milwaukee Bucks winning that series. I did. I had them winning the series. I thought that the Miami Heat were a more talented team. Whew, that didn't age well. But I thought that ultimately Milwaukee would still get the victory in the series. So technically, the path to which my prediction went may not have been right, but the destination itself ultimately made me somebody who wasn't wrong technically. But yeah, I thought, excuse me, I thought the series would go 7, and I ultimately thought Milwaukee would squeeze it out. But boy, did Milwaukee. Somebody said something on Facebook just now. It said Heat in 6, and it was a bunch of laughing emojis. I was like, yeah, Heat in 6 hours gonna be on a plane to Aruba, because it's a wrap. They're going home, buddy. Hey, look, I didn't watch a single highlight of that, so I'm not going to sit up here and give you guys commentary. I just wanted to come up here and just sound off on the fact that I was so wrong about the Heat being a very good team, because I look at that back of that bench, and that bench is awful. And awful is skewed by the fact that a lot of those bench players I think are going to be good. I mean, they got rookies and youngsters, players who haven't proven themselves. Doesn't mean they can't play. It just means that they haven't done so yet to make that team a very deep team. They were shallow. That's what it really came down to. The Miami Heat were shallow. They were relying way too much on a very old Trevor Ariza. I don't know why he was in such a prominent role on that team at this stage in the game. I just look at Pat Riley and I say, man, y'all didn't do a good job putting that roster, the pieces around that roster together as well as I thought they had. I realized that they had lost some things from last year, but I didn't realize how much they had lost. So their core, it's about 6 or 7 players. So their core is still intact, but that bench is full of players that doesn't play, and because of it, they've shrunk their bench a little too much. I think is probably what happened to them. They're going up against a Milwaukee team who has been deep for the past 2-3 years, and this has been one of the deepest years they've been that they've put together. So you're talking about a team that goes about 10-11 deep with that Milwaukee squad. They got guys like Portis coming off the bench who's got a chip on his shoulder because he thinks he should have been 6th man of the year. You got DiVincenzo, who probably has a slight chip on his shoulder because the franchise traded him at the beginning of the season and it didn't actually pan out. So you got players on that bench that are just looking and itching to do something. You got a guy by the name of Brent Forbes, who's an old Spur. This dude is balling. He's one of the reasons why they had such a heck of an edge in this series, because every game he seemed to be balling out, giving them about 20 points a game in all 4 games of that series or something like that. So when you have Brent Forbes coming off the bench for Milwaukee, you probably didn't even work him into your scouting report. If he's going off giving him double digits and 20s, Miami just didn't have a lot of answers for that. So the thing that I paid attention to just from the stat sheet is the fact that Duncan Robinson's minutes were like all but null and void. Big mistake. I understand he's not a defensive player, but he is a Klay Thompson, JJ Redick, one of those type of shooters. You just need to have your shooters in positions to score and score big, especially when a guy is that damn lethal. That's one of the best shooters out there, period. I would love to have him on the Lakers right now. So, yeah, the Miami Heat need to do a job in making sure that they have a facilitator there. Obviously, losing Victor Oladipo was a big deal, so I don't want to sit here and act like they were fully healthy. That was a big piece of their team, obviously, not available in these playoffs, and it hurt their rotation quite a bit. So all in all, the Miami Heat just were not the roster that I thought they were. And it shows me that I still have a great deal to learn about these rosters, and I need to do a much better job next season in making sure I stay on top of this kind of stuff. Because I thought this team was one way, and I got on here and talked to you guys, and then I looked at that roster, and I'm like, that's not what I thought they had. So, yeah, I'm a little further behind the loop than I thought I was, but either way, I'm here to tell you guys, and I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong, and I'm always open to learning, and even more so, I love the game of basketball in the league of the NBA. So I'm going to keep paying attention, keep giving y'all my passionate thoughts, and when I'm wrong, yeah, you can just charge it to who I am. My name is BDF44. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.